When the body begins to betray, the mind can still reach infinity. Where does true strength lie? In muscles or in absolute focus? Alexander Graham Bell once said, "Concentration is the secret of strength." This is not just about physical power, it is a life philosophy. True strength comes from directing all your attention to a single goal. Only with complete focus can humans surpass their own limits and turn the impossible into reality. A young man is diagnosed with ALS, his body slowly paralyzed, yet his mind remains astonishingly sharp. Even as his arms lose mobility, he channels all his focus into research, theories, and groundbreaking physics work. Every limitation becomes a challenge, and true strength lies in concentration so intense that the world takes notice. A cold London afternoon, the wind carrying the scent of books and chalk dust from Cambridge's ancient halls. In a small glowing room, the young man sits at his desk, hand trembling with a pen, but eyes sharp as steel. Stephen, 21, has just received a diagnosis, ALS, a rare disease gradually paralyzing his muscles. Yet within him burns an unquenchable fire. To understand the universe, explain the laws of time and space, and explore mysteries no one dared touch. On the first day after the diagnosis, he stands before a mirror. He tries to move his hands, just a shaky motion. But instead of despair, determination sparks in his gaze. "I will not let my body dictate my mind. I have to fight." Days of study, experiments, equations, every symbol, every formula he examines in absolute silence. Friends worry, "You're pushing too hard, you shouldn't do this anymore." He only smiles, a smile carrying extraordinary strength, beauty born from perseverance. Each day his body weakens slightly, but his mind grows sharper. He fights not just to survive, but to push the boundaries of human knowledge. One day, while preparing a lecture, he notices his left hand barely moves. Some students sigh, expecting him to give up. But Stephen doesn't. He switches to the blackboard, voice strong and clear. "Look at the universe not with your eyes, but with imagination and mathematics." True strength lies in concentration. The students fall silent. Each equation becomes a thread leading them deeper into complex space, guided by Stephen's unwavering focus. The climax comes when he tackles one of his most challenging works, theories about black holes and time. His body is nearly immobile, only a few muscles responsive. Every stroke of the pen shakes, every calculation strains his mind, yet he perseveres. One rainy evening, sitting before his computer, eyes glued to the equations, hands stiff, sweat beading his forehead, he thinks of his family, of Jane, his steadfast wife, and dreams not yet realized. A small miscalculation tempts him to throw the paper across the room. But he stops, inhales deeply, closes his eyes. Focus. All power comes from focus. Through perseverance, he corrects the error, discovers new models, and moves closer to the answers the world awaits. Time passes. Stephen becomes an icon, a nearly motionless body, yet a mind and spirit blazing brightly. He lectures worldwide, writes books, inspires millions. Focus on your goal, regardless of limitations. People see not a sick body, but extraordinary mental strength, unrivaled focus, and a mind surpassing all physical constraints. True strength does not come from muscles or power, but from mental focus. No matter how harsh the physical limitations or adversity, when we concentrate on a goal, the mind and spirit become the most powerful tools. Stephen Hawking proves that the mind can transcend all physical boundaries, and concentration is the secret of strength. Imagine standing before your own limits, physical, mental, or situational. Would you dare to focus on your goal, despite every obstacle? If today were the only day you could harness your attention and mental strength, what would you do to turn your limits into stepping stones for success?